Back in 2009, it was me, my uncle, and my cousin, and we got pulled over. We had all these police cars surround us. They all have their guns out drawn, pointing at the car. So the one cop comes up to the drivers where I'm at, and this is my first time driving Uncle JR's truck. And he's like, roll down the window, unlock the doors, let me see your hands. And he's yelling all of these things at me at one time. Like, I can't do all of them. So, but immediately we came up, I had my hands up so he can see my hands. And he's like, roll down the window. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll down this window, unlock the doors. I have to reach down to unlock the doors. I was like, also, this is my uncle's truck. This is my first time. And he's screaming at me, yelling at me, and literally has the gun pointed to the window. I roll down the window and he puts the gun to my temple. So I'm thinking, like, literally right now, this is probably one of the first times I thought about this, but let's say I would have died in 2009. They would have searched for any kind of thing to say that I was this horrible person.
That you deserved.
I deserved to get killed in cold blood. Probably what would have came out is that we had just gotten to a bar fight right before we got pulled over. But the reason behind the bar fight was because this man punched my uncle's female friend in the face because she would not give her number. So you have her being surrounded by 8 groups of really big guys, and then me and my uncle fighting those guys, right? At the end of the whole night, we found out that those men were undercover cops. So once we leave the bar and we're driving, because I'm driving, I see that somebody's following us, so I come off the next exit, and the guy speeds around, and then that's immediately when we get pulled over. Once the dude has a gun in my head, I'm thinking, man, this might be it. This might be the final, note for me. And at the same time, they yank Uncle JR out of the back seat, and they, punch him in the face a couple times. They take us over to the patrol car. And then we come over to the patrol car. I actually get to talk to him. I'm like, he finally listens to me. I'm like, what are we doing? We pulled over. We heard you have a gun, blah, 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 blah. So they take our IDs. They figure out we have no criminal records or anything like that. They tell my uncle, thank you for serving our country. And then only person that did not move from his seat was Anthony, who was in the passenger seat. And they told him to open the door. A police officer in unmarked clothes told him to open the door. He was like, no, my cousin is the deputy chief of police. What's your badge number? And he just kept saying that over and over again. And I think that might be the only reason that they didn't kill us. They didn't read us our rights or anything. They basically arrested us, put the handcuffs on and everything. And then, they looked up our records and they just let us go. So then, this is not done. So then we leave. Call my family, we leave, we go to a veterans hospital and to see about his face all jacked up, and we want to file a report. There's a cop there that's overhearing what we're saying to the receptionist about getting him checked in after they take a look at him. And he's like, y'all need to go to the precinct to file a report, while he's overhearing everything. So then we go to a precinct. They have him waiting for like literally the whole morning. And the guy that punched my uncle in the face came out and was in his face asking him, what happened to you? What happened to you? Even though my cousin knew the deputy chief police or whatever, and we tried to file reports, nothing ever happened. Nobody was on leave. But I bet that if I would have died, they would have been like, oh, he was in a bar fight before that. The whole perception of who I am would be totally skewed. You know what I mean? Like,